With this integral, we're asked to come up with our own substitution. I'd say this is a pretty difficult problem to start with. This is only the third substitution problem we've done, so this one is a bit tough, but let's just see what happens with it. You'll notice that you have this function to the 5th power. Now, if you don't want to multiply this thing out or FOIL this thing out 5 times, your only option to not do that is to substitute this for some other variable. So I'm going to say that u is 3 minus 3x. That makes my du negative 3 dx. We can call this dx negative 1/3 du just by dividing both sides by negative 3. And you'll notice what happens to this integral when we try to make these substitutions. We get 8x u to the 5th times negative 1/3 du. And this is exactly what I don't really like happening. We're mixing our old variable x with our new variable u. We want this x out of here. So we might take a quick look to see if there's some way we can get rid of this x and have only u's in this integral. Well, fortunately we have this formula right here that we can solve for x. If I subtract 3 from both sides and divide both sides by negative 3, I get that x is negative 1/3 u plus 1. So if I take this x equals negative 1/3 u plus 1 and I plug it into that integral for x, we have this new integral here, and it doesn't mix variables. It's all u's, which is a good thing as long as we can integrate it. Let's pull this negative 1/3 and the 8 outside. The question is, can we integrate what's left? And the answer is yes, as long as we distribute this u to the 5th through these parentheses. If we do that, we get negative 1/3 u to the 6th plus u to the 5th, and these are all things that we can integrate here. So let me make a little bit more room, and let's finish this problem up. We integrate using the power rule. We add 1 to the power of 6 to get 7 and divide by that 7. We add 1 to the power of 5 to make 6, and we divide by that 6. We're going to plus c the end of that thing, and we can multiply this negative 8/3 now through the parentheses. And we basically have our answer here. We just need to reduce fractions if possible, and substitute in what u was in the very beginning of the problem. U was 3 minus 3x, so we're going to plug that in down here. And I'm going to box that thing up and call it the answer. And again, that was a pretty advanced problem for just our third u substitution problem. If this one makes you feel crazy, try to do some of the other ones, and maybe come back to this one. But eventually, I hope that this helps, and let's go to the next video.